this video, I'll be doing a review on the betafpv 2004 1700 kV motors. I'll be covering the specs of the motors, the setup I'll be using these motors on, and what flight time I can achieve out of them. I'll be also covering what the power's like using these on a 4-inch freestyle quad. You can get these motors in a pack of 4 from betafpv directly, but normally you can just buy them individually from your local hobby shop like Amantech here in the UK. So going over the specs of the motor, it is 2004 in size, which just means the stator is 20mm in diameter and is 4mm tall. You can either get this in 1700 kV, which is recommended for 6S, or 1300 kV for 4S. The motor mounting pattern is 12mm, so we'll be able to fit on your 3-inch frame or 4-inch frame, or maybe a 5-inch ultralight toothpick, which is specifically designed for these. The bell is held on by a clip, which can be removed by squeezing the little prong things open to lift it off, and then it's got some washers and you'll be able to pull it off easily. The shaft itself for the prop is 1.5mm in diameter and is 3.8mm tall, so it's about the same size as a 3-inch or 4-inch hub on a prop like that. The prop will also be required to have an M2 screw to be held in place, which I found that these screws were perfect for. The motor wire length is roughly 100mm or 10cm, so it's plenty long enough for most frames, so you wouldn't have any trouble of having to lengthen them up just to fit your ESC or something. So I'm now about to test out the betafpv motors. I'm going to be using HQ T4x2x3 GRPC props. I've been using these with the 3000 kV 2004 motors on my Micro Apex. I was getting around about 8 minutes to 9 minutes flight time cruising. That was using a 4S 1500 milliamp lipo, I think. But instead on these motors, because they're 1700 kV motors, I'm going to be using a 6S 1100 milliamp lipo. So hopefully we should be able to get about the same flight time. If not, they'll just be slightly shorter. But yeah, we'll see in a minute. So yeah, I'm very impressed by the performance of these motors. When I first took this quad out from maiden flight, you could just tell by how smooth these motors were just by the sound they made when throttling. The flight time wise, I got around about 9 minutes doing a bit of mixed flow freestyle and cruising. So they get around about the same flight time pretty much as using 4S on 1500 milliamp on 3000 kV. You can be able to see the end of flight stats at the end of the video after landing. So the main thing I don't like about them is that 1700 kV seems quite low for 6S, as the power and punch doesn't compare to using them on the 4S setup. So if there were to be a 19 kV version, that would be perfect on a 4-inch freestyle build. That will probably reduce the flight time a bit, but it shouldn't be by much, and having the extra power will just be a lot better. Although these motors aren't as powerful as 3000 kV, I'd highly recommend these on a 4-inch long range setup or a 3-inch Cinewhoop, as they will be mostly flown at a constant cruising speed. Thanks for watching the review. If you enjoyed watching it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to see future videos I post. And it would also be great if you could drop a comment on things I can improve on for next time.